Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Leo for the year of 2025. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Leo, I don't know about you, but 2024 went by so quick. Must have been the fastest year I can remember. I do hope you had an amazing year, and I hope 2025 is even better for you. Now, there's a lot that's been going on in the world globally, and my prediction is this year that will become even more intense. But we're going to go ahead and focus on the personal readings for right now. Now, there's also a lot going on in the astrology for 2025. So the year starts off with Mars in Cancer retrograde, and we'll have that really for the first quarter of the year, the first chunk of the year. So you'll be dealing with that in wherever it is in your natal charts. So that's something to look out for. We also have the first full calendar year of Pluto in Aquarius, which I'm really excited for. Pluto in Aquarius will bring about a lot of new innovations and technologies, and we'll get the first full calendar year taste of Pluto in Aquarius. And then the last one, the big one, is Neptune moves into Aries, moves out of Pisces. It was in Pisces for 14 years, and it'll move into Aries for another 14 years, which I personally am very excited about, as I think we'll all collectively over the next decade plus feel a little bit more inspired to do things. So, Leo, taking a quick peek here, as with everyone, your first 9 cards look really, really nice. I'm excited to get into the reading here, but let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at what is on the bottom. The energy on the bottom, you have the Hanging Man or the Hanged Man. So I really like this for you. The Hanged Man is a card that can say that you need to finally let go. This person here is sort of suspended in air. They are staying where they are. And this card can talk about complacency. But really what this needs to do is what this person needs to do is just cut the cable and start free falling and see where it takes them. When you get the Hanged Man, you are being asked to let go of the fear, let go of the complacency, and start free falling. See where you go, see where you land, see where you get placed. Because right now, this person isn't really progressing. They're not doing much. They're not moving forward. They're kind of just staying where they are. And so this year, you are being called on to go for something, especially as we have the Chariot. We'll talk about that more as we go along. But you are really go for something this year. And if there's something that you've been doing in 2024 that wasn't producing the results that you really want to be seeing, this year you can have that, but you have to let go of something. The other thing here with the Hanged Man is this person, if you notice, is upside down. The Hanged Man views the world in an alternative way. Everybody views the world upright. This person views the world upside down. So you are being called to look at something in a unique or alternative way. And this can bring about inspiration or a creative way of looking at something in your life, in your situation. So I think some of you are really going to be doing that. I love that you have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. It says that everything is available to you. You just have to see where you may go. You have to bite the bullet and go for something. Looking here, especially with the Chariot in the Hanged Man, to me that would suggest that you are ready to go. You are ready to push forward on something here. You have some other really bright spots. I think business situations look good for you. We'll talk about that more as we go along. But let's just get right into the reading here. In the middle card, this middle card is really important because it informs the rest of the cards. It touches every single other card. You have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can talk about you potentially being overwhelmed by all of the choices that you have in front of you. You have all of these paths, all of these opportunities. You can see each one of these cups has something in it, something different in it. And this can feel overwhelming. But what's great about the Seven of Cups is it suggests that you have an abundance of choice. There are so many different things that you can do, so many different paths that you can walk on. And for you, as we tie this into the Hanged Man here, for you, it's about picking one and using your intuition, trusting your gut, picking the right path for you. And you'll know what that path is at some point in this year of 2025. Now it's about walking down the path and going for it with the Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man to start the reading off. So if there has been a situation in 2024 that has left you feeling stagnant or like you're stuck in place, the universe is gifting you so many choices, an abundance of choices, so many paths here. And you have a lot of movement in this year of 2025 with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. The big challenge for you is riding it, riding the wave, riding the movement, going for it with this energy. You definitely don't have a lack of choice. There are so many choices. It's up to you, though, to actually decide and make a choice. Some of you may not. Some of you may decide, I'm going to continue what I'm doing, and that's okay. That's up to you. But the choices are available. The choices are there. And now it's up to you to decide on where you want to go, what path you want to walk down. Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background, by the way. In the first column, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. So I love to see this for you. So where do I want to start? So typically I start up here. We'll start here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. This card is a high skill card. This is someone who is dedicated to their craft. You can see that this person is working away late into the night. They're working on a project here. You can see that they're just about to finish this pentacle. And this talks about hard work and dedication. But also it suggests that you have so many skills available. And so for you, you could be really monetizing a skill that you have. You could be profiting off of a talent, skill, or ability that you have. And I think some of you are moving into a higher level of dedication in your career, in your work this year. This card is really good for raises and promotions as well. If you have the Eight of Pentacles, especially here with the Emperor diagonal, right? We've got the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups into the Emperor. Some of you could be getting a major raise or promotion this year. But I think it's because you have realized that you have an innate gift, talent, skill, or ability that you possess. Yeah. And moving forward here, you have the Hierophant as well as the Ten of Cups. But the Hierophant is a card, this is the Taurus card in the tarot. But the Hierophant suggests that this is a card of tradition, okay? So there's something that you've been traditionally doing. I always like to think of the Hierophant as the old guard or the old way. And I think some of you are looking to bring in a new wave or a new way of doing something. And so I think some of you are working through what you've traditionally done. You're working through the old traditions and you're really bringing something new in. You have a lot of choice. You have a lot of new choices, a lot of new opportunities here with this Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man. Hierophant can also indicate marriage as well in the tarot, especially because you have this Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a major card of family, ceremonies, marriage, that sort of thing. This is actually also a card that indicates total and pure bliss in life. It's one of the happiest cards to find in the tarot. You can see the family here sitting on the bench. This is actually their family home in the background. So I do like to associate this Ten of Cups card with real estate as well. Real estate could be a big factor for you. Some of you could be dealing with some real estate things, some real estate issues this year. And when I say issues, I don't mean like issues in a negative way, but you may just be, I don't know, putting a down payment on a home, or you could be wrapping something up with an estate or wrapping something up with real estate. There's something connected to that could certainly be here, especially because you have the Hierophant, which real estate is like a traditional investment. It's not a new style of investment like, let's say, cryptocurrencies. So for some of you here, there's something like that potentially showing up in your year of 2025. And I do think that you should hold on and really use the talents and the skills and the abilities that you have to increase your position in your career, in your work, in your business. In the middle column, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Chariot. So you have this Queen of Pentacles energy here. I really like this. This is somebody who is very skilled when it comes to financial situations. Okay, this could be a literal financial advisor. This is also a card that indicates budgeting, planning, and preparing financially. So this person's quite good at budgets and, you know, spreading their money out in wise ways, spreading their investments out in wise ways. But this is somebody as well who could be like a breadwinner. And remember, I don't attach genders to my card. I just look at the energies. So you can take on the energies of any of these cards. Knight, Emperor, Queen, doesn't matter. So for you, there is a financial situation here showing up in this year of 2025 that's pretty heavy. And you're going to have to decide what path you want to walk down financially this year. This could be connected to real estate pretty heavily. This could be connected to family matters in terms of money as well. And I also think that if that's not resonating with you, there's certainly something where you're looking at, like, let's say your salary or how much you earn, and you're budgeting and you're looking to see if it's going to work. And if you come to the decision that it's not going to work, some of you are going to walk down this new path, because remember, in 2025, all of these options are available to you. You have an abundance of choice here in this year. Now, what's great is you have the Chariot card as well. This is the card of Cancer, and the Chariot card indicates that you are leaving the place you used to be, and you are on your chariot, you're in your vehicle, whatever, and you're going to the new place that you want to be. You're leaving the place you used to be, and you're going to the place that you want to be. And through this journey, you're having a ton of success. This is a card indicating victory in your life. And so my recommendation is to put all of the choices that you very clearly have on the table and use your intuition, trust your gut to make the right path, to choose the right path, to choose the right choice. And in doing that, you could have major rewards this year, particularly as it relates to career. I'm not seeing a ton of love stuff showing up in this reading. This is primarily a career reading. I think your career is going to be front and center this year. In the final column, you have the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. So this Emperor card here is really sticking out to me. The Emperor is a boss. This is big boss energy. This is somebody who's large and in charge. This is the authority figure in the workplace. And this is somebody who has tons of career accolades. You can see the laurels on their head that they're wearing, the crown that they're wearing, indicating that they have achieved something, that they have won something big in life. And this is a card you always want to see for business situations, because this person knows exactly what they need to do at exactly the right time. They know exactly where they need to be and what they need to do to achieve their goals. And with that, you have the Knight of Swords here, which this is really about striking while the iron is hot, going for something. Be careful, though, that you're not moving in haste, meaning you should look at all of the options here, which you clearly have, and when you know you have the right option, you should go for it. You should not take your foot off the gas pedal. When you know you have the right option, you should go full steam. But do not try to speed up the process too quickly so that you will be hasty. But instead, take your time to see the right option, and when you find the right option and you intuitively connect to the right option, you know the right option, go for it full steam ahead. That's what the Knight of Swords does. Finally, you have the Nine of Swords here. There is something keeping you up at night in this year of 2025. This person is very anxious, but if you take a look, none of these swords are actually hitting them. They're above them, meaning that this person is trapped in their mind. They're trapped in their fear. They're allowing anxiety to get the best of them. And notice that this fear that they have is not actually realized. It's currently in their mind. When the Nine of Swords progresses to the Ten of Swords, that's a different story. But you have the Nine of Swords here. And so the situation that you are fearful of, or that you're worried about, or that you're anxious of, is not actually there. It's just something that you are creating in your headspace. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more by pulling some more oracle cards. Now, Leo, I do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Let me know how your year of 2024 was. Drop a comment to let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd be curious to hear how your year went. Okay, we will take these. All right, let's see what you have. All right, you have Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So keep that in mind as you look at all of these choices. You're seeing the connections between everything right now in this year, and you'll make the right choice. You'll know what that choice is. You'll know what the choice is that you have to make. You then have Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So there's a big theme here about trusting your gut. I sound like a broken record, but this is a huge, huge theme. And this idea of divine order, the universe is sort of putting, kind of like working for you. The universe is sort of putting everything in place for you in the background. And I think you should keep that in mind. The universe is setting you up for something. It's working on your behalf in the background. And so while that is being set, while that motion is being put in place, it's important that you continue doing the things that you know work. So the skills, the talents, the abilities that you have, continue doing that as everything is being put in place and set in place for you. Lastly, here you have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Grounding is really important, okay? For some of you, this can be as simple as putting your bare feet on the ground, on the grass. I love to ground. I love to put my bare feet on the grass. It really, really helps stabilize my energy. And some of you may want to do that. Some of you may want to go to the beach. Some of you may want to go to the mountains. Something to ground your energy in this year of 2025. You could find really nice benefits with that. Okay, I figured since we're looking at this 2025 year, let's go ahead and pull some fortune cookie cards and see what we get from the fortune cookie cards here. Okay, you have major life change. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Some of you could be moving. You do have one moving card with the Chariot here. That is a card that I see come up for people who are maybe relocating. We'll have to see what the other cards are when we clarify these 9 cards. You have love. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So for those of you who are already committed, there could be a situation in your love life that continues to develop. And then you also have luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. You know, luck is something that you can't control, but you can put yourself in the right position to get lucky in life. And I think some of you may be doing that. And so when you're working hard, when you're doing the things you need to do, you're in a better position to get lucky or to be lucky. And I'm really looking at this 8 of Pentacles. I think that card's very important. I think some of you need to stay dedicated to what you're doing in your career. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at let's get some more tarot cards here. Let's clarify the initial 9 cards with some more tarot cards here. And let's see what we have for you here, Leo. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords again. Okay, pretty important card for you. So we have the Knight of Swords here. Knights can indicate motion and movement as well, or events coming in. You have the Page of Wands. Love to see this for you. And then you have the Page of Swords. All right, so there could be a delay on something in your life I'm going to say the first quarter of the year, like between now through March. There could be a delay. Page of Swords can represent delays. It might be connected to real estate or issues around your investments or your finances. Don't fear though, because you have another page here, which is the Page of Wands. The right advisor or the right person will come in to help you through this situation. So you actually have all court cards here clarifying, which means you have a ton of people in your circle. You have a ton of people in your corner that are ready to help you. But you have to make sure that you are using your intuition and your discernment on if this person has my best interest at heart, or can I trust this person? Not to make you feel paranoid or anything, but the point that I'm making is you have a lot of people showing up in your reading with all of these other court cards that we had in the original 9. So it's going to be up to you to use discernment on trusting the right people this year. But the Page of Wands also represents an opportunity that is being handed to you or gifted to you by the universe. Page of Wands is really good for business ventures and business opportunities, for sure. And I think that, again, this is connected to your talents that you have. Okay, you once again have the 7 of Cups, which you had right in the middle. You have the Queen of Cups, okay, another court card. So many people showing up for you this year. And you have the 9 of Wands. You know, the word mother came into my mind as I looked at the Queen of Cups. There could be a situation with your mother that you are needing to handle in this year. It doesn't have to be bad, but there could be a situation where you have to persevere through something. The 9 of Wands is about perseverance. And there could be a situation with your mother. Maybe it's a small quarrel or some dispute that you have, something like that. Or you could be spending more time with your mother this year. If that's not resonating at all, the Queen of Cups can represent your strong insight, your strong intuition that you possess and that you have, Leo, and trusting that intuition. Again, Queen of Cups is one of the more intuitive cards in the tarot. And again, the universe is just saying here in this reading, so many choices available to you with the Seven of Cups. It's all about what choice do you want to make and making sure that you are taking time to select the right choice before you go. Because when you find the right choice, you will know it. Amazing. You have the Sun card. I love that that's clarifying the Nine of Swords. Amazing. You have the Ten of Cups again. You have the Ten of Cups down here. And the Page of Cups. Amazing way to wrap out this clarification here. So the Sun with the Nine of Swords is a very clear sign that whatever is worrying you, whatever's stressing you out, whatever's making you anxious, that is temporary. The Sun is literally the best card in the tarot. It is all about happiness. It's the happiest card. And you have the other happy card as well with the Ten of Cups twice, actually. Whoa, this card just jumped out. You know what? We're going to take this card. Whoa. Yeah, wow, you have the Magician. Okay, that was interesting. We'll talk about the Magician as well in a second. But yeah, the Sun is going to heal whatever anxieties that you have in your life. And with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups, there could be a relationship situation that develops here in this year that turns around, that makes you feel really happy. This is like a family, this is somebody you could build a family with, this is someone you could build a life with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. This is a serious person. They could be pre-existing here as you have this love card, or it could be someone new as you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups can represent a new love interest as well in your life. And you'll know if that person comes in. But really, you are moving towards happiness as you progress through this year. And I love to see that for you. The Magician here is a major card of manifestation in the tarot. It says you have all of the tools available to you. All of the tools here are on the table. If you look at the illustration, this person has everything that they need on the table already. Now it's just up to them to do the manifestation, to bring it in. And so you possess everything you need in this year, Leo, to have an absolutely incredible year. We're going to go ahead and finish this out by pulling some Kipper cards here. So let's get 6 Kipper cards and see what we have. Wow, unexpected income, change. Some of you could be moving this year. Mature man. What else do we have here? Let's select thoughts. Okay, and then let's take these two. Pathway and message of concern. Okay, really like the Kipper cards that came out. Some of you could be getting a pay raise or a bump this year. Like I said, again, this is because you really deserve it and people recognize the talent, skills, and abilities that you have. Also, by the way, the, I want to say Mercury card, it is the Mercury card, but the Magician card is another talent card in the tarot. So it's very clear, if you are getting a pay bump or a pay raise, it's because you really, really can capitalize or monetize some talent that you have. Change is a card that can indicate moving to a new place or moving away from home, something like that, especially if as you have the Chariot. And once again, you have this Pathway card. So many paths in front of you here, Leo, in this year. I do think there could be a dispute with another person as you have Mature Man, the Queens, the Knights, the Pages, and this message of concern. Do not stress about it, but I do think maybe this is the thing that's making you anxious. This is all going to get resolved in this year as you have that Sun card coming in to kind of shine some light on your situation and heal whatever it is that you are dealing with. Also be careful here, this Thoughts card. I do think the biggest battle that you'll have this year is whatever overwhelming thoughts that you have in your mind. I do think that some of you are going to need to decipher what thoughts you want to keep, what thoughts you want to discard in this year. So what an incredible reading. I will share a personal update with you. In my travels through India earlier this year, I had an opportunity to get a Vedic astrology reading with a really talented gentleman over there in India. And he said to me, without knowing anything about me, he said, Zane, what are you doing? Basically, he said, Zane, what are you doing? You should be reading tarot. Your path in life is the occult. And I've really been thinking about that the whole year, since June, since I met him. And so I share that with you to tell you that there's an potential that I will be back full-time reading tarot, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't want to overpromise anything and under-deliver. So I did want to share that with you to keep you updated. Regardless, enjoy this reading for the year of 2025. Have a happy new year, and thank you so much, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.